3 ways you are going to have an amazing IELTS speaking exam and get that band 7, 8 or 9 faster and more confidently than you thought. But first, let me tell you what you shouldn't be doing before we get started with those 3 powerful ways. So number 1, what you should not be doing when you're applying, when you're preparing for your IELTS speaking exam. Do not listen to tutors that tell you what to do. All the tutors say, speak clearly, speak fluently. Well, as if you'd never thought of that before. What you need to be doing is speaking to tutors or listening to tutors that tell you how to speak clearly, how to speak fluently, how to keep your speaking muscle active. The ones that's saying what to do and not giving you the details, they're not going to help you progress. You know, there's a million tutors out there that say, practice, practice, practice. And you're like, I never thought about that before. So you need to listen to the tutors that are telling you how to prepare. So the first way to prepare for the exam is to push yourself to fluency. How are you going to do this? Well, you're going to learn set answers, phrases, not actual words. Learn entire phrases, especially the phrases you can use to common, typical questions. Are you working? Are you a student? Where do you live? Describe your hometown. Now, if I could say my hometown is a small village near Manchester. However, what's richer? If I say it's a beautiful little village full of little rivers, the weather's usually pretty grim and grey, but it's a beautiful place to live, okay? How much better does that sound than compared to I live near Manchester? It's a no-brainer. And you can use these set phrases. They start becoming part of your active vocabulary, and then you can use them in other answers as well. Now, to push yourself to fluency in the IELTS speaking exam, the second tip is to not only learn phrases like we'd covered before, but also to learn frameworks for these phrases. So for example, where are you from? I'm from a small village near Manchester, and there's lots of tiny little rivers and streams and canals that I really enjoy visiting, and this is because I enjoy my time outside in the fresh air, in the countryside. But the framework here is just a very basic one, but we add this is because at the end of the first phrase or sentence that we've said. And now we can build this up. We say our first sentence, we follow it by this is because, and then we say for example. And at first, you might sound a little bit structured, a little bit robotic. However, the more you get to use this, the more you start making it your own, and you will start sounding more natural and more confident. So the third way that you're going to have an amazing IELTS speaking exam is that you're going to go in there with a strong speaking muscle. What does this mean? Well, it means that you started to think in English. And how do you start thinking in English? Well, one step is when you, for example, go shopping or you're waiting for your bus, you start describing, you start translating your thoughts into English. You know, you go into the supermarket, you're like, okay, I've got to pick up these 3 items now, and then you'll literally translate. Now I'm going to go over and collect the canned tomatoes, the sausage rolls, whatever it is. But you try and just rethink in English. Now the second tool, or the second advice to help you speak English every day is an amazing app that my friend built, Fabian. It's called gliglish.com. You can go over there and you can speak and you can chat and you can have conversations Great tool, no excuses not to use it. You get a generous free tier on there. Now the third method, I've mentioned this before, it's called FocusMate, and this is a great way to use your common phrases and expressions that we talked about last time. For example, on FocusMate, you're joining every session. It's like, hi, how are you? What are you working on? And it's just an amazing opportunity for free just to say, oh, I'm not feeling too bad. I've got plenty of work to do, but I'm getting there, and just try different phrases in real life. I always say on my podcasts, you cannot learn to ride a bike with a book, and it's more than true with languages. You need to be getting out there, you need to be using it and applying it. Now, if any of this was of interest to you, you can find more at IELTSPodcast.com, and you can even use our speaking simulator that came out just a few months ago, and it's so popular it keeps crashing the site, but we are working on it. We're improving capacity, and obviously if you upgrade, your speaking exam won't crash because we're prioritizing the premium users. So have a great day. Good luck with your IELTS exam. You've got this. You can do this. You've learnt your own language. It's just a matter of picking up some more skills to progress your English level, to progress those language skills to an IELTS band 7, 8 or 9, which you are more than capable of doing. Have a beautiful day. Thanks for watching.